Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoy your stay. I'm so excited about this set. I was able to do the unicorn horn without any nail tech experience. So if you want to know how I did that and how you can do it yourself at home, keep on watching. Also, if you'd like to know how to apply falsies or fake nails that will last for as long as you want to keep them or last you at least 3 to 4 weeks, then don't go anywhere. You'll notice that I've got the sizes noted down on the pack of the falsies. This is just to save a little bit of time, that I don't need to go through the entire set to find the right nail for the right finger every time I do this. And if you do a search for a full nail, false nail, you'll be able to get these pretty easily online. Now to each nail, I'm just going to make sure that it fits nicely on the nail bed from side to side, that it's not too big, and that I've got the correct nail for each finger. And you want it to fit perfectly so that when you're done it looks like your own natural nails. So I'll do that process to all of them. And with this pink buffing block, I then file the surface of the nail just to remove the shine, so the nail polish has something to adhere to nicely, and this also helps for your manicure to last longer. With this little tool, I'm just roughening up the underside of the falsie just to make it porous and also so that it adheres nicely to the nail, and this also will ensure that your manicure will last for weeks and weeks until you want to take it off. I measure it up against my own nail bed just to make sure that where I'm roughening it up is the full length of my nail bed. You want to do whatever you can to make this manicure last as long as possible. This little set I also got online, and what I've done is at the bottom of each one I've marked its corresponding finger so that as I do the color or the nail art that I know exactly where it's going to go. This is standard craft string that I've used, and I cut it into sections. Each section I glued down with nail glue, and I held it down until it was completely dry before moving on to the next little section. Once I got all the little pieces in place, I just saturated the string that's attached to the nail nicely so that it becomes hard and solid and part of the nail. Yes, that is smoking, so make sure your area is well ventilated. Once the nail glue was nicely saturated in all the string and absolutely 100% dry, I then added a thin coat of UV or LED top coat, a gel top coat. It's quite a thin one, so you want to find one that's got a nice thin consistency. I know Max Estrada has one that's pretty good to work with. I want to order myself some. Once it comes out of the LED or UV lamp, this whole little structure is going to be pretty solid, and what you want to do is just cut off the little bits of string that you no longer need. As you can see, it's flicking off because it's that hard. With these side clippers, you just want to go around the falsie and just cut off the extra little bits that's still left, and make sure that it's nice and flush with the falsie, because the next step you're going to get very friendly with filing. So you just want to file it that it's, as I said before, nice and flush with the nail. If you look at the nail from the underside, you don't want the string to be sticking out on the sides. You want it to have a nice slope so that it looks good when it's on. And I did that until I was completely happy, checking from all angles, the top, the bottom, the side, and you know, get it as you want. I'm using the corners of the sanding block just to file the inside ridges of the nail. You want them to be pretty deep, because as you add the color, it's going to start welling up, so you don't want it to be too shallow. You won't be able to see the final effects. So continue filing and filing and filing until you're happy with the end result. Right, when you're happy with that, you're going to want to give it a nice thin coat of UV or LED gel again, just to make it nice and smooth on the string and so on, and into the lamp you go. My favorite nail polish brand at the moment is Essence, and this pale blue is called Itsy Bitsy Blue Bikini. I'm giving the unicorn horn a nice decent coat of nail polish, and once I've coated all of it, I'm just going back and taking off the excess, so that the ridges stay nice and deep and defined, and so that you can see what it is. This pretty lilac is called a Whisper of Spring. The pink I've used today is Be Awesome Tonight. If you're going to be doing this technique, the most important thing I can say to you is to make sure that the nail polish is always very, very dry in between coats, and especially once you've finished with the nail polish. So have yourself a cup of coffee. I then went on to give all the nails another 2 coats, and as always making sure that the nail polish was completely dry before adding another coat. For the unicorn horn to reach the opacity that I wanted, I sponged on the last 2 coats of nail polish. This Glitterati nail polish is by Sowin, and it is number 02. I have no idea where I got this. This must have been in my collection for years, but I'm sure if you looked around you'd be able to get something similar. Best thing to do with glitter nail polishes is to sponge them on, and that's what I did to all 10 nails. I'm using the negative space of sticker stencils, and these you'd be able to get anywhere online that sells nail art supplies, or even your local nail art supply store should have them as well. And the same goes for this chunky, bitsy glitter mix. What I'm doing here is just applying a little bit of the UV LED top coat, putting the glitter in place, and then putting that in the LED lamp. This is something I learned really recently in the last week, is to add a blob of builder gel to the nail where you want to place your rhinestones, and to coat it with a thin layer of the top coat before you cure it, and then put the gemstones on. And in this manner you won't have lumpy bits of gel around your stones. So it came out really smooth and really pretty and looks very, very neat. Once you've finished with all your embellishments and rhinestones, you then want to give all your nails a nice coat of the UV or LED gel top coat. Oh, just by the way, you don't want to be doing this over gemstones, as they will lose their shine and go dull. These stones that I've used here are Swarovski, and they've remained so shiny and sparkly and vibrant. They're just beautiful, stunning to look at. I've now gone and prepped my nails for acrylic. I roughened up the nail bed a little bit, cleaned up my cuticles, and that was a primer that you saw me add. Now with the acrylic, you want to put a small little ball in the center of your nail bed and wait for the shine of the acrylic to go away. So once the acrylic is matte looking, then you want to attach the nail. Hold it nicely in place, make sure that it's straight, and hold it firmly for as long as you feel, until you think that the acrylic is solid. Clean up around the edges with a little tool. You'll see that I'll be doing the full recording on my left index finger, just to give you a good idea of what I do here. If you're willing to try this technique, and if you follow the steps nicely and you make sure that you do everything patiently and diligently, I can assure you these nails are not going to come off until you remove them. So it gives you the freedom of being able to use your hands and do what you normally do, and not fear that your false nail is going to pop off and leaving you embarrassed somewhere without nail glue. So if you have the time and you have the inclination to try this, I can promise you're going to be pleasantly surprised on how easy it is and how long these nails last. Not only how long they last, but also how professional looking they look. You know, we don't all have the budgets to go to a nail shop. You know, it's a very nice experience, but if you can't do it, this is a nice alternative to being able to do it all yourself at home, and take that time and enjoy it. And you know, that's me time. That's time that you just dedicate to yourself, and it's only for you, and it's keeps your mind busy and keeps you away from daily stress, or you know, it keeps your anxieties at bay, and you feel creative. And after you've done it, you feel like you've accomplished something. You feel good. Your hands look pretty. You feel pretty. So give it a bash. Let me know what you think. If you feel like you could benefit from seeing some alternative techniques to doing some nail art that we've all seen around, you know, feel free to subscribe. I'm all about sharing, and I love to interact with whoever opens up any form of communication with me. So I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see this family grow, and so that we can share ideas and encourage each other to keep nail art alive. To everybody who has been watching my previous videos and has subscribed and commented and shared and sent me messages, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means so much to me knowing that people appreciate what I'm doing and enjoy spending a little bit of time with me. So thank you so much. And in true African style, as I speak, we're in the middle of a power failure. So I'm hoping to record the 100 subbies giveaway, just to let you know what's in that giveaway, just an idea of what one person will be getting when we reach 100 subscribers. So look out for that. It should be up within this week. I'd like to wish you a fantastically awesome, fabulous week ahead. I'm hoping you have huge surprises in your life, perhaps questions you've been waiting to hear from, or something that you've been waiting to happen. I'm hoping for some brilliant things to happen in your life. So yeah, have a good week ahead. Well, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed watching my false nails application technique, and I hope you're going to try it, and I hope you learned something new with my unicorn horn. I'm curious to know what everyone's going to say about it, so I'm looking forward to seeing some good comments. I'm hoping to hear from some of you again this week. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for spending this time with me. Bye bye.